you want me to start with who number 30 is?
Yeah, just a minute. I think we are live right now. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Evening Tea with Eskel. We're on number 30.
Do you want me to talk about number 30 is?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. If you guys have watched Cold Cup of Coffee, I've already covered this guy's number 30's history, but we'll go over it again since we're on the topic of number 30. And because Amanda is related to number 30.
I'm related.
How convenient.
So number 30 is Francis Hansen, and I believe he was your grandpa Gerald's brother, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, because your grandpa Gerald Hansen. But so Francis Hansen, he was born September 1st, 1892, and he died on Eskel's birthday,
1892.
December 11th. That's his birthday.
I'm pretty old.
But
I'll look it.
1959. But yeah, he had 11 kids. How many kids did your grandpa have?
11.
I think it was 11 or 12 or 13, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I had mostly uncles.
But yeah, that's a little bit about
And I
number
don't know
30.
them.
If you want to learn more about Francis Hansen and his life, you can go over to Cold Cup of Coffee, episode 30.
Sweet. I think I even have the link down below in my description, so you can just go click on that. Sweet. Well, for this week, I've been doing motivational quotes, so I want to share one in this video, and then we'll go through all the comments. But this one's super short. I titled it Priorities, and it simply says, faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these is love. And it's from 1 Corinthians, and it really stood out to me when I read it because I remember all the time, just like how we've mentioned before, in the order, and they're like, is it order standards? That's what it's called. In the order standards that they always say, they replaced L that used to be love with loyalty. And I feel like this is very applicable because love is so important when you're trying to like build relationships with people around you. So I thought that was really cool. And a lot of what I've been going through this week, I feel like it's been awesome being able to build relationships with those around me. And I just love that opportunity. I think it's been really cool.
Yeah. Were you mentioning that the ABC order standard used to be Ellis for
ABC
love?
order standard.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah.
It was Ellis for love.
Don't ask me.
Yeah. Like you guys know, the order has this ABC order standards. If you don't know what they are, I literally have a whole video on the order information, and it's called ABC order standards. If you want to go to my channel.
Was you able to remember all of them?
No, I had the list, but I had a few that I do have memorized. But like A is for appreciation. I appreciate my life.
B is for
B
brother.
is for brother. Will never raise my hand against my brother. And then K is for kiss. I'll save my first kiss for my wedding day. But it used to be Ellis for love, and now they changed it to Ellis for loyalty. I will be loyal to the order.
It's because they don't love each other.
Well, they think that loyalty is more important. And here's the thing. It was very apparent, too, because you knew that someday if your family member left, you would have to cut them off. So you kind of have this thing in the back of your mind, like if someone leaves, you're not supposed to talk to them. So it's almost like love isn't that important. Loyalty is important.
Yeah.
Wow.
They would say if the right hand offend thee, cut it off. Remember that?
Yep.
And that meant like if your family offends you, if they leave and
basically if anything goes against what the prophet teaches, then you just got to cut it off.
Yeah.
He's always right.
And he has, he is smart by doing that. He has a lot of loyal followers, by the way.
That'll do anything. I remember the question, amongst my friends in Ensign and stuff, we would ask that question, like if the prophet told you to kill somebody even, and it was like, everyone just knew that you would do it.
Yeah.
It's just like one of those things that they try to drill inside of you so much.
Yeah, and I even talked to, so there was a woman who, I've told the story multiple times, but I was so shocked even in the order when I heard this, because the person was asking her, and she was like married to one of the like original like leader's brothers. And she was like, they were like, if the leader tells you that you need to do this and you pray about it and you feel like Heavenly Father's telling you that it's wrong, then do you follow Heavenly Father or do you follow the leader? And she said, I would follow the leader because that's following the one above another, which is what Heavenly Father wants me to do, and Heavenly Father would understand.
Whoa.
Yep. So basically, if they ask you to murder someone
above God.
Okay, but like I thought we were
flesh before God. What is it called? Trusting in the arm of flesh.
Yeah, that. I thought we couldn't, like, women or like they couldn't like talk to Heavenly Father or like
so they needed
have feelings
a man
with Heavenly Father. So it's like you can't even get in touch with that. So you have to go.
Well, they are very sexist, but they would even say that for just people that have the one above them, like you don't necessarily need to talk to God directly. You go through the chain of command, you talk to the one above you, they talk to one above them, all the way up to the prophet, and the prophet talks directly to God,
Okay.
And so Basically, it's just kind of like how Amanda and I always emphasize asking and like questioning everything and find out for yourself.
Yeah.
Whereas the order definitely teaches more of like, no, you find out from the man above you.
And we 100% are like, don't trust in the arm of flesh.
Yeah.
Don't trust in us either. Like, do your research. We're telling you what we learned, but you got to find out for yourself. Leah has a good comment. I think I missed your comment on my live. Sorry, Leah. But she says, by the way, Amanda, Eagle Mountain is the main AUB community. I don't know if you caught that in your live. That's where I grew up after we moved from England. Okay, so someone was asking about the group that was in Eagle Mountain. And so, yes, I'm so proud of myself for being right. So AUB, Apostolic United Brethren, is the ones from Eagle Mountain. The only reason I was confused because I didn't know exactly where Eagle Mountain is, but I feel like if I look at the Utah map, I can point, like if you point what polygamists are over here, what over here, I could probably tell you what groups they're from, because the FLDS kind of stay in the same area. The AUB kind of stays like by that original church over there, and the Kingstons, their hub is just getting bigger and bigger here in Salt Lake.
Yeah, but the Kingston's location is still West Valley. Like that's where the majority of them are. They do kind of branch out, and I hear now they're even having a few branches in other states, but those branches are tiny compared to the hub here in West Valley.
Yeah, I mean, Idaho has that small church on the farm, and then I don't know if they have a church actually in Pennsylvania, but they have a couple families there. That's kind of like a group. And that's what I've been hearing is people have been getting sent to Pennsylvania.
I wonder if they have missionaries now then, because they're sending families out to places. So did they just what? Why would they send them there? What's the point of that?
From what I was hearing is it's people who are being defiant will get sent there.
Oh,
yeah, because
so
it's
it's just
far
like
away.
A new secluded location.
Yeah, but there is a family out there that kind of like stays out there. I don't know if it's for schooling or what, but it's just kind of like the rehab, like with the defiant kids in the order that got sent to Lifeline. Like Priscilla got sent to Lifeline because she was filing for emancipation. If you watch my last video, we kind of touch on that a little bit. She was filing for emancipation, and her mom convinced her to come back to the house. And then as soon as she's at the house, these guys show up and throw her into a van, and she gets sent to rehab. No phone, no contact with anyone for 3 months.
Wow.
So I think when that stopped working out, because you guys know we interviewed Jacob, and he talks about how his dad tried to throw him into rehab, but he told them, and because now they've had so many Kingstons going into Lifeline, they're like, we don't want, obviously these kids are just in a cult, and the parents are the ones that are the problem. So they stopped. Lifeline's not really a place that they can throw people into anymore. So I think that's why they had to figure out something else. And I think Pennsylvania may be that thing, like just shipping them out to other order members who can keep them over there.
Did Priscilla's family or someone in Priscilla's family go to Pennsylvania?
No, I've heard from 2 people, actually a third one. I don't know if I can say who they are, but they recently left. And because of that, they tried to, they were, remember this story? I don't know if we can say who it is, but you were there when they were telling the story.
I remember hearing about this.
They bought the tickets and were trying to throw their kid into the car and take them to Pennsylvania because they were leaving.
Yeah, that's why I thought that was with Priscilla, but that was someone else though.
No, so there was that one, and then there was like another girl who was sent there. I think 2 other girls I had heard.
Oh, I just remembered who the girl was. Okay, dang.
Yeah, I don't want to say names. I don't want to tell anyone's story for them. So, but yeah, from what I've been hearing, Pennsylvania has been a place where people are getting, sent to.
Are you talking about that sketch work camp in PA? That's not what we're talking about, are we? What's that?
No, I don't know what that is, Melanie.
Video
a work
you
camp.
Look like triplets. I know. I was gonna say we're
all wearing black. We're all blonde.
What happened?
We all look so much alike. Look at that.
Oh,
when we blend
look like triplets.
Nice. Oh, Dylan's here. What's up, Dylan?
Hi,
Flicker
Dylan.
Fade, Russ. Welcome, guys. It's awesome to have so many of you guys on. I did want to mention or ask you guys a little bit about what you guys remember the dances were like, because I've been getting a lot of comments about like what they ask a lot like what the dating life was like as well. But I feel like the dances were like such a big part about it. What do you guys remember?
I just remember not really like being at the dance or like how we were treated, because I remember Mom getting upset if we said no.
Just like say whatever you want.
Were you allowed to say no?
No. So one time this kid came up and asked me to dance, and I was like, I was kind of shy as a kid.
Really?
I was like, no, I'm okay. And he like looked at me kind of shocked. And I was just like looking at him like, I said no. And I look at my mom and she's like, you really shouldn't say no. I'm like,
But I just
did. Like, I didn't say anything. I just
are
like
that
didn't
girl
say anything.
that everyone's scared.
And then
Asking
the
an
guy
objective
like
thing.
walked away, and my mom like is like, "Hey, it's okay to say no sometimes, but you really shouldn't say no." And I was like, "Okay," and I just like didn't dance.
I want to be honest. The dances were the one thing that I was more excited about because we had church, we had, school, we had all these things that were obligations, but the dance was a time where I could go sit by my friends and I didn't have to be like in Sunday school listening to a lecture. We could talk, but the problem was I would get asked to dance so much. And I think it was because I was very talkative.
Popular.
I was a talkative kid and I hated awkward silence. And
I was her wingman though.
Yeah, he was. I swear I had
Real
ADHD
American.
though, because I couldn't like not be talking. And you guys probably would tell me. Some of you have
you
told
were
me
really
I have
good at
ADHD.
talking.
But so I would go to sit by my friends, and then I would literally, as I was walking back, someone would ask me, and I'd have to go back out, and my feet would hurt by the end of the night because you can't say no. So sometimes they were married men, and sometimes I didn't know they were married men until there was one time this guy was dancing with me, and he somehow got on the topic of favorite vacations that you've been on. And he was like, "Oh yeah, my honeymoon to Hawaii with my wife." And I was like, "Wow, that's cool."
You're like, "Wow, I wish I could have been there with you guys."
Yeah.
You should have just started just
making him
joking. Yeah. You're like, "Oh my gosh."
And then
Blah, blah,
I
blah.
hated the dance. You remember the one? I don't know what it was called, but it goes and it was a big circle. You know that one?
I do, but I don't know what it's called.
I don't remember what it's called, but I swear that was a way for these like older numbered men to be able to dance with all the girls. Because how it would happen is you'd be dancing and then you'd rotate your partner. Yeah. So it was like two circles, male in the middle and girls on the outside, and then they would rotate. And so they would go to the next girl, the next girl, the next girl. And I remember dancing with Jesse, like Paul's brothers would do that and dance with a bunch of little girls. And I remember even being in the order thinking that was weird. Like, why are we doing this?
We were desperate for anything fun, though. I remember even the what was the like hokey pokey dance?
I actually liked the hokey pokey.
Everyone would go crazy for that one
because no one asked you to dance at the hokey pokey. So I'd go out there with my friends and we'd be like, "Hokey pokey, bitches." But
I also remember, wasn't it kind of weird that girls were able to dance with each other, but you would never catch guys dancing with each other?
Started. I'm gonna take credit a little bit.
How is that weird?
We started dancing with each other as friends because we couldn't talk to each other sitting next to each other because they would get asked and I would get asked. So I literally was like, "Do you want to just dance with me?" And then, but I did get like weird looks. It wasn't like they didn't.
But I remember people didn't seem to care as much when it was girls. But
did guys do it?
No guys ever would because people would freak out. But girls did it. I remember. And like, I remember when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know what I think about that. But then when no one cared, I was just kind of like, oh, okay.
I just hated that we didn't get to have that time to talk. So I would literally ask my friends to dance.
The trend that Amanda really did start there, though, was at the Sadie Hawkins dance. She wore like
khaki
men's
pants.
Clothes and a tie and everything.
Okay, I don't
really
want to
cool.
claim that, but I do remember being one of the I've never seen anyone do
Yeah,
that.
you and Rachel were the first ones to ever
for the
do it.
Sadie Hawkins dance. If you guys don't know, Sadie Hawkins is the girls ask the guys. It's always a surprise. So me and Rachel decided we're just gonna dress like dudes, and so we I think it was your clothes. We used your clothes and your tie, and we looked really like we did our makeup and hair, so we looked cute, but we were like dressed as dudes. And then every year after that, people were doing that. So if you guys are still doing that in the order, you're welcome.
Keep it up.
No, I don't want to take full credit for it, but I don't remember anyone ever doing that before that. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, Denise!
Thank you, Denise. Yeah, she's always one of the first ones. That's so nice. What'd she say? Sarah wants to go if you got the painted wooden discs for the retreat. What's that?
Sarah
wants to go.
Wooden discs.
Would you elaborate, Denise, please?
Maybe they've been talking.
Has anyone ever made as friends just to not have to deal with being with someone they don't want and just lived separate lives?
Leah! Oh my gosh. Leah, we should do an episode on dances. Because she just said, I know what song you're talking about. We did that at the AUB dances. I wonder
weird.
Oh my gosh, we should do a whole.
They just have a playlist just for. Okay, that's weird. Like turn on the playlist.
Well, I always wondered. Do you think the different playlist groups like share information with each other?
Of course they do.
Yeah,
like
Dad gotta do something.
I remember us going to that AUB party, and Dad was like, "These are your family," but it was like he was okay with us hanging out with outsiders as long as they were, those out like polygamous outsiders, and he was a part of it, and he was like promoting it, but he didn't like me to like go to my Mormon friend's house or anything like that. So I bet you anything like they know each other. They obviously know of each other.
Yeah, especially because when they down in Short Creek, then when they had a big old flood happen, they sent some of our order member people to go and help them.
They wanted the men to
Only
go
the guys,
help the girls, and I believe 100% it was so they could find more wives.
Oh, Denise clarified. Sarah Lockhart is asking. Check out her comment. Let me find it. Susan Moran, thank you so much.
Sarah Lockhart.
Sarah Lockhart. I sent painted. Oh, Sarah Lockhart says, I sent painted wooden discs for the Malibu trip. Painted wooden discs? She talking about the necklaces? Those are from Denise, but.
Why do I not? My brain is like not.
Painted on both sides. Yes, Leah. Playlist.
What if they're still in the
P.O.
Amanda
Box?
did a live opening, and I'm almost positive she did. The video is still up. Oh, Rush
Why
just
am
said
I not
you did
remembering
a live opening.
this? What are wooden discs?
Well, like
what are they?
Basically, I would imagine it's like a
disc, like a DVD player disc.
What? No, more like something where you can do like designs on it, or like you wear it as a necklace. Some like wooden chime, but it's painted.
Let me see.
Type of thing.
Maybe
she painted them.
I will message you. I'm gonna go watch that video of what you guys are talking about because they're saying that I unboxed it.
Oh, are they coffee cup coasters? They're asking?
Yes, coffee cup. I did get those.
Okay,
I did get those. Thank you, Annie.
Coasters.
Sorry, I thought you were saying like wooden, like Amanda's wooden like paintings. I'm like, I don't remember getting any of those.
What?
But yes, I did. Do you want me to send you the link of me unboxing it? I can send it to you. She's like, look at me. Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Did you have bands or singers that you were forbidden to listen to? Well, we definitely weren't supposed to listen to that one that says, I'm just going to stand there and watch you burn. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He announced it in church in front of everybody. Don't listen to that song.
The Rihanna and Eminem song that basically is like every woman's life in the order. Like, if that's all right because I like the way it hurts. I swear that a lot of women were being caught listening to that. And then Paul was like, no.
They could probably relate to it so well.
I think that they did. But so that one specifically, I remember like they didn't like, I can't speak for all of them, but like mom was like, no Avril Lavigne, no like Sum 41, no The Used, but like we all listened to it.
Mm-hmm.
And mom,
I remember when it came to music, our parents didn't even know how to download music, but we did. So it's like they didn't have a say very much in it, but.
Yeah. But yeah, at the dances, it was like Cotton Eye Joe, which that song's about STDs, is it not?
Cotton Eye Joe?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Where did it come from? Where did you go? Cotton Eye Joe. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so like at the Wendell's dances, they had all those oldies music. So it's interesting to hear like Leah talk about the oldies music that they had. But at the weddings, they would get to have a little more control of the music. But it definitely had to be appropriate. Amanda, we had a lot of Kingstons and even people from that mafia guy we talked about on our video come to the AUB conference. Yeah, see? I'm telling you, like, they definitely were friends-ish, but really just to see how they could benefit from each other, you know?
Yeah, because I think they probably saw themselves as, they're all branches off of the LDS church, and they were just trying to do it in their own way. So I think they could relate to each other and maybe wanted to, like, learn from each other and like kind of help each other to some extent.
Yeah. But like what Leah was saying that how their analogy in the AUB group was that when the LDS church stopped living polygamy, it was like a mirror was shattered, right? With the truth was shattered, and the Kingstons got a fragment of the mirror, and the FLDS got a fragment of the mirror, but the AUB got the biggest fragment.
Mm-hmm.
And so of course,
and I think all of the groups think that they got the biggest fragment, right? Or whatever.
What the fuck? That doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't.
Where is this mirror? Show me your pieces.
Well, it's an analogy.
Well, if I don't like you, then it wouldn't.
Do you remember though that Paul would focus more on his analogies than actually getting to the point of whatever he was saying all the time? The analogies would go way roundabout. There's just like would be more confusing, I swear.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But I do remember them always talking about the Mormon group. but they never necessarily talked about FLDS and AUB. They were just more like, we're grateful that we're the ones living it the right way. Like they're trying, but we're doing it the right way.
Yep.
So, but they talk very bad about the LDS church because they gave up the right for being the right church, because they believe Joseph Smith was the true prophet, right? And that they were really good, and then they fell away.
Well, and I think a part of it could be that a lot of the members, like the LDS church or Mormons, was very easy for a lot of the Kingstons to kind of like be involved with or be a part of, because even Paul himself, like there's lots of rumors that he almost joined the LDS church until he was offered to be basically have different things in the order to kind of persuade him to not go join any other churches or things like that. And so I think they talk extra bad about it in order to like make people not want to look into it more, kind of. But
maybe, yeah. And also a lot of people who leave do join the LDS church because it is so similar, and so maybe they have lost a lot of members to the LDS church, so they try really hard to like, no, you don't want to go to that school, our school is the best type of thing.
I mean, that's what my family did. We left and then got baptized in the LDS church.
Oh yeah, you got baptized.
Yeah, I'm LDS, guys. I'm Mormon.
See, so there's no way your dad is still in the order then,
no,
right?
No, he didn't get baptized.
Oh, what? You all did, but your dad didn't?
Not all of us, just some of us did. I don't know.
So did your mom or no?
Yeah, she did. My older sister.
Interesting.
Me, my younger sister.
Your older sister who ended up joining the order got baptized?
No, Kylie.
Oh, because I thought one of your sisters like left. No, one of the sisters left and then like got persuaded to get married into the order.
Yeah, really? So she has like what, 3 kids now? 4? 3? 4? 5? 6? 7?
Hey,
8?
Joe's on. What's up, Joe? Magic Life John.
Where did you get that shirt?
Isn't that awesome?
The shirt off. It's going to be available on justcoldingtings.com pretty soon.
It's not there yet?
No, it's not, because I need to order them.
Oh.
But the problem is I've been you guys know I travel so much that I need to he's just going to start working for me.
Yeah. I'll take care of all of her packages.
Yeah. He's going to go to my P.O Box. He's going to ship out my mail. And we're going to pay him a nice salary of $0 an hour, just like the order.
That's what he's used to.
No, I'm kidding. He has his products on my website, and he gets paid through that. We're trying to figure out how to make it like completely fair.
Yeah, if you guys want some good smelling candles, I'm trying to sell up all of my mint and lavender ones. So then I'm going to make pumpkin ones for October.
Let's show them. Yeah, he's going to come out with an October theme.
Yeah.
So let's grab some of them.
I'm already getting the glass containers for them. They're going to be black, but then I'm still working out what kind of the wax I'm going to use, trying to make it look all orange and pumpkin-y and smell really yummy.
The mint.
You got to put your hand behind it.
Oh, we got to go out more. Oh. Whoa, it's really not focusing.
Okay, well, you get the idea.
It's green, so.
Here, let me hold it. Maybe it'll.
Hold that one, and then this is the lavender one, and we sell bundles and then individuals.
Bundles and bundles, so you can
Eskel.
Buy as many as you want.
And Eskel made them all himself.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
We're still trying to figure out what to do with this candle. Have we decided?
Well, no, that one's just gonna be like a special one. I feel like you can show it, yeah. But.
So it's my Culty cup, the very last one of this design, but it's a candle.
That's a good idea, because like once it's out,
it's multi-purpose, you guys.
Yeah,
that'd be so cool. Amanda,
what?
If you could do like both of you guys, sure, you too.
Not
if you guys can paint cool Halloween paintings to put on the mugs, and I could do some of my pumpkin scented ones in those mugs.
Done.
That would be awesome.
I can do that.
A Halloween-themed Culty cup of coffee. Oh my gosh, that's such a good idea.
That would be so fun.
I'm so glad I thought of it.
Heck yeah.
I'll do all the art. Okay. No one else gets to do the art, just me.
Hi, Rochelle. Pumpkin Yum, Apple Spice. Jess needs her own episode interview. Oh, Amanda 2.0 needs her own episode or interview. I think we all have questions. I know. I asked her last time. I was like, when are you going to tell your story online? But she is apparently shy all of a sudden.
What?
She doesn't seem shy at all. But
she's just ask the questions and then I'll answer.
She apparently has a reaction of being shy that she's like, what is this feeling that I feel? So unfamiliar.
What does this mean?
What does it mean?
She's okay. It's up to her in her own time. There you go. See, I
Yeah.
love how supportive
What
everyone
if I
is.
just
pressure.
don't want to talk?
You don't
Then
have
don't
to.
do it.
Okay, good.
No pressure.
Mhm.
You know, kind of like the way how you didn't pressure me into getting a tattoo last night.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't pressure at all.
Yeah.
No pressure.
It's drawn on my foot. I literally had she was like, you have to, and like holding my foot, and then I was like, what am I doing? So you can see the ink on there. You drew it on there too.
Pure
so-
pressure,
Let me
man.
give you a
It'll get
tattoo.
you.
I'm so glad that we don't peer pressure you the way you peer pressure us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amanda 2.0 is really good at peer pressuring people.
No? Do you want to talk about how that's not true?
Sure.
No, not really.
No.
You gonna make me?
She's like, you will listen here, you little shiz.
Dang. Okay, what about the other thing to talk about? The Sunday school classes, because they separate the boys from the girls like ever since what age is it? Like since we're babies,
I don't even know,
basically,
but I
right?
just remember one time sneaking out. I do this every time though, and just
Just leave.
go
I'm done.
outside and meet my cousins there, and we just mess around
Yeah.
until it's over.
It was so much fun just to hang out and to catch up with all your cousins and stuff.
And we have a lot of cousins, so it was
The
just
best
so fun.
is when you were like sneaking out or trying to like go to the back where nobody is, and there's other people that were sneaking out there too.
And he's like,
you're just like, what's up?
I'll tell on you if you're telling me.
Oh man.
Well, you're basically telling on yourself if you're telling me.
Exactly.
Like when you would title tell for someone that opened their eyes during prayer.
It's like, how did you know?
The Lord told me.
Oh man. Do you guys remember though? What age did they separate us? Because I feel like I can never remember a Sunday school class with girls in it. Did they just
I
always
can't
separate
either.
us?
I think it had to be around the time you get baptized. Has to be, because I remember getting baptized with David. So David got baptized at the same time as me.
Well, that's probably because you guys were brothers, though.
I'm brothers.
I mean, you guys were brother and sister.
No, it's because we were born the same year, but also
Uh-huh.
like if we were separated, wouldn't we do the girls' baptisms and then the boys' baptisms? At that
But they
time?
just do them all together, don't they? With
Yeah.
baptisms, I feel like we're different because
Mhm.
it was like a big event. We'd all have to go to Bountiful and go
Isn't in the LDS
pool.
church like they baptize them and then they empty it out?
Yeah.
But with us, it was like we're all just baptizing in the same.
Because
water.
ours, yeah, it was a huge swimming pool. Yeah, in the LDS, there's kind of like a hot tub kind of thing, like a big old tub
It's like
place in
porcelain
the
or
church.
And it's
something.
actually
Yeah.
like heated. Ours was like you would
Well,
see
I-
these
well,
kids
it's
be
kinda
freezing
cold.
cold.
Well,
It's not
I
like
think
freezing, but it's
they
just
have
water.
warm water go into it, but sometimes they'll have it sit there and
for
then it
like
just
the
cools
whole
off.
ceremony,
Yeah,
and then
the
you
whole
get
ceremony.
in,
In the LDS
and then it's
Mhm.
cold.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
That's
there's
like another
nothing
one.
to the order baptism. Remember,
Yeah,
it
the
was
order one was
literal
nasty,
river water.
and I
though.
tried like climbing out after, and I was like slipping everywhere because it's just mud. It's just like a mud
It's
slide.
so cold. I just remember it being freezing because you get in waist deep and you're like holding onto his hand, just shivering, and you know he's gonna dunk you in under the water.
And
it's
it
like,
was
no!
if
Why- and
one
they do
body
it, like-
part pops up, you have to go
Do it
again.
again,
And
yeah.
again and again and again.
Don't they do it like later in the year too? So it is cold, or is it just
No,
always
I think they
freezing?
try to do it around the warm time of the year.
Summertime? I don't know.
but
It was
it's
freezing
so
when I did
cold.
it. It's freezing when you guys did it.
Mm-hmm. It was cold.
It's not okay. I'm
It's
still
like-
traumatized. I was like 8 or 7. How
I
old
just
was
remember thinking it was
I
so
don't
weird when
know.
they said Amanda, Ray, Grant, Johnson, Kingston. I was like,
What?
Yeah.
They said all the names?
they said that to you too.
Whoa.
Derek, Eskel, Grant, Johnson, Kingston.
I never
because-
paid attention
Yeah,
to that.
because
I guess, huh?
Dad's Johnson, but he would really.
But then
be
why did they
Kingston.
stop there? Why didn't they go all the way back to Bull? They stop at Kingston?
They don't want anyone to know that we came from Bull.
What's
because it's a
Bull?
bunch of
What
bulls.
is that? What is Bull?
If you follow the Kingston line all the way back, it eventually goes to Bull.
What is bad
The
about
name.
it? What's bad about
I
it?
don't know
think
what's bad
that the
about it.
reason why they don't talk about it is because she technically, if you go all the way back to the Bull heritage, she had a baby out of wedlock, I believe, with a rich guy in like England. And so
Hell
she had to
yeah.
live here.
Wait, that's where the Bull family comes from?
I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. I know a few people who would know that whole story, but we should do a whole episode on that. I mean, I think about doing that, but I really feel like only older people are super interested in hearing that.
Yeah. Cat says, did Daddy Kyle show up to the special baptism? Was he
He-
watching from the bushes?
He didn't show up. He didn't.
You just did the face on Eskel's shirt.
He wasn't there. He doesn't even pay my child support, even when I asked him. I hate that a lot of people don't know the joke. I feel like I have to keep repeating the joke. Kyle Grant is on is he on your birth certificate?
No, we found out after, I think on Cammy's they put a fake name in on yours, and after that they started putting none.
I think Rachel has Kyle Grant on her dad, on the dad's law of the birth certificate.
Really?
I'm pretty sure Rachel does.
Maybe.
But even like the Snows.
Do you guys not have your birth certificate?
Gerald Snow?
I have mine. I checked mine. It doesn't show nothing. But mine is a new style than hers though. So it like switched how they did birth certificates after you or something.
Maybe.
Or after
maybe
Rachel.
you just have like a copy, not of the original. But Gerald Snow and like a few of the older ones of Shirley's kids, that their father's slots on the birth certificate says Stephen Snow, and that's not true because Daniel Kingston's their dad.
What? Joe says Phil Robinson.
Wow. So that's Joe in the chat, he's also Daniel Kingston's son, but from a different wife. And I guess on his birth certificate, it says Phil Robinson. Do you even know a Phil Robinson?
Who is he? I don't even know.
Phil Robinson.
Yeah.
Now we got to find another daddy. Melanie says, I wonder if Kyle Grant, if found, would come on and do an interview. Like, yeah, the state came after me for those 10 kids. I don't remember having.
Yeah.
Because they really did. They tried to charge some random Kyle Grant out there for child support.
Yeah. Well, it was a Kyle in Utah that was around the age that like mom was. So they assumed that was the one. This fly needs to die.
I know.
The death penalty.
Oh, okay. Just ignore it. Go away. Do you have to go somewhere to register the birth like we do in the UK? I think so, but there's some order members that it's been like they'll wait like 2 years till they get in the system.
Well, Dad didn't have his birth certificate till he was 8.
Yeah. So if they're not like trying to and they don't like report it right away, then yeah, it can take a really long time.
I can't stand flies.
Did Amanda 2.0 have father name on the paper?
Well,
your wife was the first.
Yeah, your wife was the first.
First and only though.
Yeah,
first
so if it's the first wife, they take on the last name and they are legally married. But if it is a plural wife, then they do not. They don't claim the kids. They don't pay child support. Yep. But also, hi Amanda Wright, made it to alive.
Wow, we got 3 Amandas, you guys. That's so many. Amanda is just a pretty common name. Or do you think it's because your name is Amanda that an Amanda will see and be like, oh, yeah, see what another
I don't know.
Amanda's
it's been
up
weird.
to.
We've been running into we were in California and we were waiting for our coffee and then they called Amanda.
Oh yeah, that was
then
crazy.
Another Amanda comes up to get it and we're like, "You're Amanda? We're Amanda."
I was like, "Your name's Amanda, right?" And she's like, "Yeah." Is that my coffee? I'm like, "Well, I'm Amanda too."
I was like, "Wait, is your dad Kyle Grant too?" We're like all like, it's like that Spider-Man meme, like. Anyways, that's all the story. That's it.
That's all.
That's all, folks.
Amanda's sister's name is Ray. Ray sounds like Ray.
What?
And my dad's
Ray?
boat was the Amanda Ray. Ooh.
Have you ever met a man named Amanda?
Yeah.
What? A guy named Amanda?
It was my neighbor.
Yep.
And, yeah.
Oh.
I've never met a
His
guy
name
named
was Amanda, and he was kind of
he was interesting.
Weird, interesting sort of person.
Male Amandas are definitely different.
They're weird. But
I'm
it's
just
okay.
kidding.
We love you, but do we?
Nice.
Okay. I
know so many Amandas. Amber's back. What's up, Amber?
I kind of have to go.
I know. I want
you want to just continue this?
Leave.
Yeah. No, I think we've done plenty.
No offense,
we're
you
almost,
guys.
How long has it been?
I just
Can
am
anyone
tired.
comment?
Insert Amanda
It's been
joke here.
33 minutes.
Okay, that
Flicker fade.
that was so good. Flicker fade. Like, wow, we should talk about that for a second.
We used to tease
wow,
Amanda.
pat on the back. Good
Never
job.
We've never been heard that before.
They're
No
saying
nightmares
Flicker,
tonight
stop.
now.
Somebody moderate him out of here. Just kidding.
What's the weird name in your family that is not normal? Well, the name that our dad has, Earl. That's a weird one, right?
That's a little weird.
I think it's a
I've never met
modified version of Earl, because Earl is a decently common name, but Verl, well, I have no idea where that came from.
Yeah. All right.
Sweet.
I don't know. I don't have a super weird name in my family. Maybe Bodie or like Seth.
Bodie, that's unique. Seth is not unique.
Okay,
That's pretty
Bodie.
common. But Bodie, I've never heard of a Bodie before your
Yeah,
family.
that's a really cute name, though. I like it.
Yeah. Bodie.
Cora with a C. That's a little
What?
different.
Amber knows a woman named Burl? Really?
Burl. That's
Hmm.
kind of cute.
That's
Burl.
interesting.
Burl.
I know Verla. Verla.
My grandma's name was Fanny, and her mom's name was. How would you say?
Let me see where.
I hope it's not the way you were thinking. It is.
Anise?
Anise.
That's
We'll go with
bad.
that.
Anise, but I don't like it.
Should we tell
I
this?
mean,
a
no
lot of
offense,
people-
but-
I'm sure a lot of people said it wrong sometimes. Verl was apparently a much
I
more
just call her
popular
Anne,
name
for
like
short.
100 years ago. Really?
Yeah, it's 5. Should we
Yeah,
go?
but I don't know if it's spelled the same.
Okay, I'm gonna
You
start
can
getting my stuff.
continue.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Well,
go
I think there's
heat up
only
the
last
car.
thing.
It's like already hot outside.
Oh yeah, the weather's been really good though. I like it.
Have you guys seen the air quality warning? I'm telling everyone this because I'm the only one that knows.
And you're freaking out. Anyways.
Air
Awesome.
quality.
Well, thanks Amanda for being in my live, and thanks for letting me be in your live. That was a lot of fun.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you everybody for watching. I was gonna read the last couple comments and then we'll probably call it good. Let's see. I also worked with 2 Amandas when I was in high school. We were Red Big OGL. Oh my goodness, that's a long one. I'm in Washington State and had bad air yesterday and a big A. Washington State? Nice. That's where Rachel's at. What's up, Rachel? If you're watching this, hi.
Is it Rachel, your sister? What?
Yeah. No. Someone said they were in Washington State, which is where Rachel lives. So
Oh.
I was just saying hi. But do you want to show your artwork in this one?
Oh,
All of them
real fast.
but one. Put the other one out. I don't want to get demonetized.
Okay.
Just show it. I'll just cover it.
Okay. All right. This one is that. It's like Cuba. It's like old buildings.
How is that
they
Cuba?
have.
That could be anywhere. It's
not
just
done
a
yet.
cool
I
painting,
said it's
okay?
like. Oh my gosh.
So all of this
Anywhere.
art is going to be on justcultytings.com, and it's by Amanda 2.0.
Okay. Next. Poor favor. Here is the. Did I already show this one? No, I'm just having deja vu.
No.
This
That one
one's
looks
a
cool though.
snake
It's not
with,
fully
like, a
finished yet though.
rose.
But
Oh my gosh, this is so hard.
it'll actually be cool once
There.
it's done.
Yeah, once it's done. And then this one, Jana did this.
Nice.
not done yet,
Good job,
but-
Jana. Looking
Oh my gosh,
good.
I don't know. So that's those. And then
You
these
can-
3.
These ones I really like. I love this blue one. That one looks awesome. They all look cool, but the blue one's my favorite.
And then the purple one. Yeah, they're cute.
Sweet.
I
Well,
feel
what
like I
did,
should be just at this level, but I don't know, it's hard.
yeah.
All right.
The
Well,
camera's doing pretty good at zoning in on them, though. What did you guys think of the video quality and the sound quality of this one? If you could rate it on a scale from 1 to 10, let me know. Well, just let me know if it's better than my previous ones. That's all I really want to know, because I am trying to get better cameras and better mics and stuff like that, but it's taking some time. But I'm getting there. I love the purple one with the moon. Yeah, that was really cool.
yeah, I love that one too.
Seems good to me. I need one of those.
Wait,
small
the purple
ones.
one?
Nice.
Oh yeah, the purple one.
Amanda, how long would you estimate that it would take for these to be on your website?
What?
No way.
Yeah, I'll put it on
Let's say
And I'll
in
finish
about
up the
2 days,
ones.
it'll probably be on our website.
Yes,
Then you can
don't
go check
listen.
them out.
Yeah.
Oh, we
that's
forgot this
better.
one. This one we didn't show because it's off the market now. I'm gonna hang it up. I'm gonna keep it myself.
Eskel
Woo!
purchased it with love.
I claimed
I just gave it to him.
it. Give her 5 business days. There you go, Emma Wood. That's probably more accurate.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I agree.
Nice. Awesome.
Why y'all even
Great
ask
artwork.
me? She doesn't know.
Well, I was curious if you were gonna say it'll probably take a week. Then I'd be like, give her 2 or 3 weeks. But
You're going off the
yeah,
pod.
that'll.
You said yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Sweet. Thank you guys. He asked how it sounded, not looked, but yes, a lot of black. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm experimenting with backgrounds and stuff too, so see how the quality does. And trust me, these are gonna get better and better every week, you guys. So thanks for being such dedicated followers and for subscribing and liking my videos and being here. I really appreciate it, and this was a great one. So hope to see you all next week, and have a good one.
Love you guys. Bye.
Oh, bye. Bye. My banana.
Guys. Yeah.
How many shirts do you have? Eskel? That's cool.
I got 4.